Hey everybody, this is Bill Black. I just want to go over a quick buy versus rent analysis for a something I put together for a client earlier today. So they have about 5%, maybe 10, maybe about 10% to put down on about a $350,000 house. So what I'm kind of showing them, they're looking in Vancouver under 400 grand. So in this case, I was kind of saying, let's take a look at Kelso. You can get more bang for your buck up there. They're about a year behind, maybe even more on valuation. So this house popped up yesterday, and it $395,000. Cool house, really nice square footage, nice kitchen. Basically, this is kind of where starter homes are at in Vancouver, that price point, but you couldn't get anything like this with the square footage and everything. So I was taking a look at this. Rents are really going up because of the demand. More investors are selling. More buyers are owner occupied and not investors. Therefore, these the rentals are going out of business there. So in this case, Zillow is saying 29.95, and it's based on other square footage that rents for this much. I'm going to say 2,500, just to kind of be a little bit more conservative on the numbers here. So let's take a look at what that means if somebody was to put 3% down, $395,000 purchase, and let's take a look at that. So buying on year one, they're paying the monthly payment at 5.25. Yeah, we're up 5.25 right now, meaning that this has gone. Get rid of this here. Meaning that we've gone from 3.25 to 5.25 since the beginning of the year. Not too good, but I think things are going to kind of level out between there and 6%, but we're still going to see some increases as we go. So purchasing 2169 at 5.25 on a 30-year fixed, taxes, insurance, mortgage insurance, 571. You get looking at 2741. Pretty steep for your first month's payment, but that's about what rents are going to cost anyway. So we might as well rent versus own. Rents are going up to about 10%. I said, well, let's just say 6% because maybe someone can get a deal. But due to the demand, I see more like a 10% appreciation on rents as well. So let's just say over the next 3 years that we purchase this, we're paying 2741, and we got a 6% rent increase. You're looking at by year three, you're paying 28.46 a month for rent before you know it. So you're all of a sudden rents are increasing at around year two, when a little over year two is when the rents are going to go up. So your cash flow, you're actually going to put out, and versus renting, you're going to put out about $2,000 more dollars a year for, or $2,000 over a 3-year period from renting versus owning. This decreases as you go farther into it. So, but the home is going to appreciate. I said 9%. We're forecasting anywhere from 15 to 18% first year, and I say, well, let's just drop down to 12 and then maybe even 9. So let's just say a 9% average. That means that next year it would have to drop down to, from instead of an 18% the next 12 months, more like 15 and then 13 and then maybe 6 or something like that. So being very conservative. And then we have a 9% appreciation. That means a house in 3 years is going to be worth $524,487. But there's more. Amortization. We made payments on this home for the last 3 years, so we've gained $17,528. So our original loan amount was $392,850. We then made payments on this, and now we only owe $375,000 in the end of year three, when the house is going to be worth $524,487. Let's say we're going to go sell after year three and come back to Vancouver, or basically our client. I was thinking, if you did it for 3 years, move back to Vancouver, let's see what kind of equity we would have. So selling it around 5% today cost to sell. And what we're looking at in just 3 years, the net gain after the cost of sell, after the cash flow difference, is $101,000 to purchase this home with 3% down. So we're looking at, the closing costs. I'm taking off closing costs. I'm taking off the cash flow difference, and I'm taking off the cost to sell. And so 101,000. As you can see, if those numbers even stay close to being the same, it's going up 155, 216. I mean, just in 7 years, it's crazy, crazy, crazy amount of appreciation. And that is what's happening right now in Cowlitz County. So if you have any questions, or if you want a rent versus own analysis for your area to kind of identify, is this really going to be worth owning versus renting, make sure you reach out and give me a call. I'd love to be able to help you out.